Hello and welcome to this brief training video for users upgrading to our new version of Control Center. Control Center 2, or CC2 for short, has been rebuilt from the ground up to be more robust, configurable and powerful than its predecessor. It does everything our old web portal did and much more, but it does look quite different to Control Center 1. So in this video we'll take you through logging in, updating your phone number and changing your status so that you can get up and running with Control Center 2 as soon as possible. As before, you can access Control Center 2 from the call handling website. In your browser, type www.callhandling.co.uk and press Enter. Click on the new Control Center Login button. This will bring up the Control Center 2 login page. Enter your username and password and click Enter. This brings you to your Control Center 2 dashboard. In Control Center 1, these dashboard buttons were represented by tabs across the top of the screen. Each dashboard will be configured with the applications you have permission to access, so yours may look very different to the one being shown here. Today, we will be concentrating on the virtual call center. You will see that rather than a full page, the Agent Home panel appears as a small window on the left of the screen. We changed the design so that you could control how much of the screen was covered by Control Center, allowing you to use other applications or web pages at the same time. Let's take a moment to look around at the Home panel and compare it to what you may be used to. Here we see your agent ID and your agent name. In Control Center 1, you viewed and changed your agent status here. In CC2, this function is performed here. As you can see, the statuses available to you are the same. However, logged out is now known as offline, and logged in available is now simply available. As with CC1, you can go straight from offline to any non-available status like rest or callback if required. In Control Center 1, you change the phone number we deliver calls to by selecting Update Work Number from the Agent Status drop-down list. In Control Center 2, this is achieved by simply clicking on your displayed phone number. The queue display board has been preserved in CC2 and functions the same, scrolling between all agent groups that you are mapped to and displaying summary information about today's call activity. You can control the scrolling with the display controls here, and as with CC1, it allows you to jump to any queue or agent group you may wish to view. A new feature in CC2 is the ability to see which other agents are mapped to the same agent group and what their current status is. This is just for information and no management functions can be performed from here. If you use callback, the callback display is shown under the queue display board. Callback functions exactly the same as it always has, with one new feature. You're now able to make callbacks representing different agent groups. This may be useful for gathering statistics on activity, or to present a certain phone number to the person you're calling so that they know who it is that's calling them. Simply ensure that your agent status is set to available or callback, enter the phone number that you wish to dial, and press call. Control Center 2 now shows you the progress of the callback as we first connect to you, and then to the phone number that you dialed. Using callback usually does incur extra pence per minute charges, so if you're not already using callback, please do speak to us for extra information. At the bottom of the agent panel is the Agent Notifications tray. This is where we send any system notifications that need action, such as a new text chat conversation awaiting your attention, or a web chat threat being allocated to you by another agent. You may have noticed this toolbar on the right of the Home panel. This is where you can navigate between the different functions of the Virtual Call Center that may be available to you. Home is the default panel we've just been looking at. Contacts is a new section which acts as a communication hub for starting or transferring calls either to other agents within your Virtual Call Center or to external contacts such as the Samaritans or another office. Underneath Contacts, we have dedicated panels for web chat, text chat, and VCC Manager functions, all of which we will cover in a separate video. Note how the panel design of our Control Center 2 VCC application allows you to have open as much or as little as you require at any particular time. The open panels are highlighted in blue. As you can see, the layout is quite different to our old Control Center, but the features available to you are virtually the same, and the Virtual Call Center works in exactly the same way you are used to. In most cases, all you'll need to do is log in, make yourself available, and take calls as normal. We hope you found this video useful, but please do refer to our detailed user guide for much more information about Control Center 2, and don't hesitate to get in touch if you have any questions.